Hey Tugboats, it's Shiipty and welcome back to the channel. We are playing some more of Life with Gabby, single mom, almost a teen mom. We're not going backwards, we're going forward, but we are here with Gabby today and we are about to actually adventure onto Gabby's next date. So you guys remember I posted a few guys online and told you to tell me who you liked and everything, and a lot of you were a fan of this guy, so I think that you're going to be super happy to see his face when I reveal him. So our date today is going to be with Ronnie. He was I'd say he was the most liked out of all the guys I posted, and I'm super excited to go on a date with him. I obviously didn't have Gabby know him, so I had to go to his household and bring him here, and as soon as he saw Gabby, I actually got the attractiveness alert popped up, so he's actually super attracted to Gabby. But before we get into any of that fun stuff, I'd like to go ahead and share comment of the day. So comment of the day comes from M. Jade. I always love reading your comments. I see you pop in every now and then, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos and taking the time to leave your comments. They're all so awesome. From all of you guys, actually. I love reading your comments. I know sometimes I don't really get to reply to all of them, but that's because I'm not trying to spoil anything, and a lot of the times you guys are like hitting my storyline right on the head, and I'm like, no, it's supposed to be a surprise. So yes, I do see your comments. Sometimes I'm just not responding because I don't want to give away the story. But M. Jade said, I think Marco is avoiding Gabby's offer and acting chill about the whole thing in order not to get hurt by Gabby. He is totally the type to be all macho and stuff, to not seem soft and squishy, but he really is. He knows that if they agreed to be friends with benefits and Gabby broke it later, he would be in his feelings about it. And then M. Jade also said, are you going to use the preteen mod? I know you guys are seeing Aldo's head kind of peeping right here. So yes, in fact, I have decided to install the preteen mod, and I gave it to all of his friends as well. So Davion's a preteen, and so is Everly. This is such a cool addition. I've never played with the preteen mod, so hopefully everything goes well. I'll let you guys know how I feel about it, but let me know how you guys feel about, Aldo looking like a preteen now. He's shorter, but I don't know if his face really suits his body. Like Everly totally looks like a preteen, and so does Davion, but for some reason Aldo looks very mature. I don't know what it is, he just looks mature. And one more comment, I am trying out a different reshade today because I wanted to see how it looked. Let me know if you guys like this reshade, if it looks good to you or not. I'm just trying to figure out what I like and what I'm into. But yeah, so Gabby is just now introducing herself to Ronnie, and she's really excited. They're both feeling very happy. Well, she's happy, he's flirty. So I went to actually maybe just compliment his style. She's gonna be like, she's into fashion, so Gabby of course loves when people know how to dress, so we're gonna compliment his style. And then I think we would also ask him about his day, like, how are you doing today? Look at Aldo. Oh my god. I forget who else said it, but there was another user who commented and said that Aldo should really give his mom's dates a run for their money and sit down and like terrorize them. And I honestly think that is the funniest thing. So I think right now I'm gonna have Aldo kind of pick. I think that he might give a rude introduction to his mom's date today and just give him a hard time. And obviously, look at Marco. Marco's like, this dude stinks. He's hiding behind the wall and listening in on the conversation. Marco, you are the one who did not want to be friends with benefits, but also we know that he loves Gabby, so he's probably not trying to get hurt. And for any of you who think that the living room may look different, it does. I gave Gabby's house a makeover, so our living room, I stretched it out a little bit more, made it wider. They had a little bit of money to spend, so I wanted to do this. And over here, we also gave Gabby's room a makeover. She has all 3 dog beds in her room because Aldo is a teenager now and he does not want his dog sleeping in his room. I hope you guys like his room. I kind of try to give it like a teenage feel. He's very into gaming, so I would see him like streaming and stuff like that. And then he has this little cologne because sometimes his room may not smell the greatest, and he has like a ton of posters on his wall here, and I put some mouse holes. I'm hoping that some mice try to run out. I thought it was just a nice touch, but Gabby's eventually going to get after her son for being super messy, so he better hope that he can hide this room as long as he can. And I know you guys are like, well, what happened to the bunk bed? Like, where does Marco sleep now? Marco is actually sleeping out here in Gabby's office. Now we do have a dog bed here in case his dog wants to sleep out here, but there's a little bit of story progression that I wanted to add to this. You know, I know that I mentioned in the last episode that I was thinking about giving Gabby a boutique, and we are definitely on the verge of doing that. Look at Aldo. He's like, I do not like you, man. Like, get away from my mom. Aldo is super protective of his mom. He definitely likes to watch over her, even though she doesn't need protecting. He's just like, sir, it would probably not be in your best interest to be mean. Oh, they actually like doing that. Maybe he thought that he was playing with them. Aldo is just trying to be defiant. I think he might also, where is it at? Mischief. I feel like he would be like, spread nasty rumor. What else could we do in the mischief skill? We can give him fake bad news too. Just, you know, teens being teens. He's like, did you hear that? My mom has cow plants in the backyard. You definitely should be careful because if you go out back anytime, they might just open their mouth and eat you right up. How do you think? How do you feel is what I mean. And Gabby's like, oh my gosh, Aldo, can you not do that? And this guy's like, oh man, I guess I gotta run for my money. This kid is definitely like, he likes to play games. Are you leaving? Is he leaving? Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's just pulling out the tablet. I think that this is a bug that The Sims is experiencing. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys are experiencing this too, because kids will pull it out and do it. But before we go, I need to have Aldo come in here and fill both of the dog bowls, and then I think I'm gonna have Gabby get ready to go out on her date with poor Ronnie, because he's been waiting. He's so excited, and then her son just sits down and starts picking. So let's go to romance, and we're gonna flirt with him. She's gonna be like, well, you know, you're really cute. I don't really want to keep us here any longer. And I feel like he would kind of, you know, he would ask, he's like, so how's it living with your ex-boyfriend and the father of your child? And she's like, well, it's okay, you know, we just live together, you know, nothing major, where there's nothing there, you know, not the fact that they just hooked up or anything. But Marco said he didn't want to be friends with benefits, so maybe it was just like a one-time thing. But I'm gonna have Gabby throw a pickup line. Oh, he's meeting Duchess. We love it. We love to see it because that is Gabby's second baby. So if a man can get along with her dog, that is definitely a plus. So let's see if we can actually ask him to go on a date now. Oh, we can. I'm so excited. So we are going to go ahead and head out to our date with Ronnie. And oh, look at Gabby. She's like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's definitely feeling this. But yeah, let's get with not Marco. Oh my gosh. Let's get with Ronnie and go out on a date. So we just arrived at the restaurant and Gabby's really excited. She's feeling super flirty. He brought her to this really beautiful restaurant out here. I forget the name of it, but I'll definitely have it down in the description. I believe it was created by Rat Boy Sims. I cannot remember. Don't quote me on that. But if it is, I'll have it down in the description for you guys with all the details. But Gabby is smiling from ear to ear because she really likes Ronnie. Like, I don't know, man. This might be something that she sticks around with for a little bit. I know we weren't supposed to get serious, but you know, maybe they just hang out and they go on a few dates and they hook up every now and then. I think that would be good. Like, it would be fun and it'd be good for her. Who's that? That's Sean. We went on a date with Sean. Sean works here. You guys remember Sean from Gabby's last date? I don't know if he's in her relationship panel anymore. I don't see him. Oh, right there. So yeah, that's Sean. He works here. Cool. Oh, I guess she's talking about how Marco is going to be moving out soon. She's like, you know, it's not a permanent thing. I definitely think he's going to move out eventually. I'm just trying to help him like get back on his feet. And I didn't want his son to see me just denying his father a place to stay. But oh man, I did not mean to ask that. Oh, Gabby just let it roll off her tongue. It just slipped. She's like, so do you have any exes that live local? And I mean, he didn't mind the question. He was like, oh no, definitely not. I just moved here, so I'm kind of on this dating website to get to know people, and you know, if I end up dating somebody, then that's a plus. But I don't have any of my exes living local. So I think that maybe we can ask about attractiveness preference, and we haven't even, she's like, so are you into me? Like, let's go ahead and get to that. And he's like, of course I'm into you. You're super attractive and I would like to get to know you better. I like, whoa. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Stop it. Oh my gosh, I can't stop laughing. Oh my I'm so sorry, guys. I got myself together. I'm so immature sometimes. I'm so sorry. But Gabby's like, oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Before we get more into the state, I think that we should order for the table. She's already talking about, like, maybe you can sleep over at my house and we can watch a movie or something. But I am going to get Gabby her favorite drink, obviously. We're going to get this for us, and then we'll pretend that he gets like a silent film. Oh, that sounds crazy. And, oh, this place is so fancy. I think that I'll give this, since the chef's recommending it. They'll both try it. They're both adventurous. They've never tried it before, so let's try it. And I am going to give her back that $67 because I'm going to pretend that he took her out on a date and he's picking up the bill. I think there's a mod for this, but, you know, we're just gonna pretend my way. So Gabby's gonna go ahead and place the order. Is this the waiter? Oh no, she's just here to be here. I think this is our, oh no, I mean, I'm so confused. I don't know. Here's our waiter. He's like, so what can I get for you guys? And Gabby's like, we both want to try the chef's special. Can you just make sure that there's not too much salt? I just like to keep the sodium low. And thank you. We'll bring your order out as soon as it's ready. Well, that's awesome. I have no idea what he just told Gabby. Let me know what you guys think he just said, because she looked obviously pretty shocked. I don't know if like he's insinuating some things or making more comments about his interest or not, but what do you guys think? She's like talking about being trash now. Oh my gosh. At least they're talking. They're definitely socializing. They're not struggling. You guys know when we went out with Sean last time, it was definitely a very steady date. Is he saying he was in the military? I don't think I could see that. I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna take his word for it because he said it. But you guys know last time, as I was saying, when we went on a date with Sean, it was very steady and they kind of just played games. I don't know if Sean was immature or if he was just feeling awkward because he's kind of to himself, so maybe he just was not knowing how to approach Gabby and talk to her, because he was definitely attracted to her. So I don't know. But I think that we should tell him an outrageous story. Like, Gabby's got a ton of stories to tell. And he's thinking about the food because the food just got here. Hey, Gabby, I've heard a lot about new friends. I don't know. Okay, Amber. Oh, that's weird. Ooh, look at this food. It looks like they have a plant almost. Like it's a grapefruit and then like some bamboo around it. It definitely looks interesting. Gabby's telling him about the time that she almost married somebody and she definitely wasn't ready for it. Oh my gosh, this is great. Feeling close, being around a sim that Gabriella has shared good moments with can bring back those feelings. They're having a good time. What's their relationship now, actually? Oh my gosh, it's going up. And he's flirting with her. Oh man, I kind of really like Ronnie. I know we're supposed to be, like I said, playing the field, but Ronnie is definitely being very persuasive with Gabby. And we're going to hold off on like the embracing and exchanging numbers and so. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about Sean. What does he want? Oh my God, he's asking us if he should go on a date with somebody else. Well, that's kind of sweet because I really felt like he was more of a friend. So, honestly, I don't really care. She would never. She would probably say, I guess you could go for it. I mean, yeah, go ahead. I hope that you have fun. She's definitely developed a romantic relationship with Ronnie, which did not happen with Sean last time. So that's something to point out. And I mean, I keep saying it, but I can't say it enough. They're having a really great time. Eat and learn experimental food. And the fact that he was willing to try like this crazy food that she's never tried either, it's very adventurous of him. And I noticed that he was talking about school books. So he was probably like, oh, you're really smart. And I think it's amazing that you went and you got your education. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. That's so flattering. Nobody ever talks about my education. They just kind of compliment my looks and tell me that I'm pretty all the time. And it's kind of annoying because I worked really hard for my education, and Gabby takes a lot of pride in that. So the fact that he noticed that and he saw it on her profile and he's acknowledging it is so sweet. I love him. Oh my God. He's talking about the time that he got chased by the cops. All right, guys, so our date is just now wrapping up. Gabby had a really awesome time with Ronnie, so she's thinking that she actually wants to see this through and she wants to get to know him a little bit better. So we are actually going to go ahead and exchange numbers with Ronnie because we want to get to know him and maybe see him next time. And I think that she would also wrap this up with an embrace. You know, she's not going to kiss him or anything because we don't want to rush into anything, but she's going to hug him and just let him know, like, hey, I'm really feeling you. I had a great time today, and I'm really looking forward to our next date. She's so happy. She's feeling super confident. This has not happened in a long time, and the fact that it's raining outside, it's slightly romantic, but Gabby wants to hurry up and get home. But before we go home, guys, I want to make a stop by a place and show you guys something that I've been anxiously awaiting to tell you all. Okay guys, so we are exactly at the location that I wanted to show you all. Now Gabby is meeting up with Diego. I'm sure you guys are like, well, why is she meeting up with Diego after her awesome date with Ronnie? And don't worry, we are still friends. But Diego's family member actually just recently relinquished their building. They were like, hey Diego, if you know anybody who's looking to start a business or needs a building, I'm selling it at a discounted price, so just let me know. So this is the building right here. It is super gorgeous, and it's right in like the heart of Lindenberg, right in the city. And as I said in the last episode, Gabby wants to open a boutique, and I would only think it would be right because Gabby is so into family and love and things like that. I could see her as a wedding shop owner. So I know you guys are like getting excited and gearing up, but Diego has offered to kind of help Gabby renovate this place, and he also was like, you know, just pay me off with time. It doesn't have to be paid off right now. But when we go in here, his aunt actually used to have her own little shop here as well, but she's just getting older and she can't do it anymore. And Gabby was like, oh my gosh, this is such a great opportunity. Let me put the walls up so you guys can see. But the walls are kind of quite molded, so we'd have to come in here and tear it up. And this is definitely going to be a process. We'll check in with Gabby every now and then and just see how she's doing. But while we're here, I kind of wanted to place some furniture down and just pretend, you know, Gabby told Diego what her theme was and what she was looking for. So he bought some furniture for her. It's out back, and we're going to kind of bring it in and unload it. But I'm super excited to add like the first almost personal touch to Gabby's boutique in here. We obviously can't paint today or anything, but we can definitely bring some couches in. I'm super excited. These are the furniture pieces that Diego brought for Gabby. He did purchase these with his own money. He was like, see it as a gift. You know, this is the first piece to your business, and I definitely wanted to contribute. And Gabby's just sitting here talking to him. She's like, thank you so much for these. I'm so excited. And she's feeling like her dream is officially coming true. We obviously could envision the bride, you know, showing off her dresses right here to her family. Like, this is where her family would sit. And then we have full mirrors, so that way the bride can really see all angles of the dress. But before we go any further, let me know how you guys would like to see the updates and almost like the progression of her store. Like, how would you like me to do updates? Would you like to see a speed build video, like where I just renovate everything? Or do you think within each piece of the episodes that we do for Gabby, we should come in and like decorate or paint or something like that? I feel like that would be the most authentic way to do it, because I definitely want this process to seem very natural for Gabby, because realistically we would have to still work at our jobs, you know, get some money together to start this business and everything. But we have the building, like the building is ours, it's not going anywhere, so we definitely don't have to worry about anybody taking this. But look at this is so cool. Like, this is gonna be Gabby's one day. And oh my gosh, somebody forgot to paint the wall. Me. But this is gonna be Gabby's one day, and we're gonna have brides come in here and hopefully find their dream dress. And I just think that's so awesome, and I'm so happy to see Gabby working towards becoming like her own boss be word, you know what I mean? I'm so excited for her. But yeah, we're just talking to Diego because he's also he's helping us in all aspects of our life. I gotta say, he is probably the best friend. He's like, I took the trash out earlier. I was here waiting for you to finish up with your date. I know, you know, how'd that go? And she's telling him how it went. But he's been helping us with getting back in the gym and just working out, and with this building. I mean, everything. He's so awesome. And I'm super thankful to have him back in our life, because I really don't know what I would do without Diego. We're actually gonna propose a crazy scheme. He's like, hey, next time bring in the vacuum, we can clean up next time. And she's like, you're so excited to do this for me, and let me feel some of this energy. I don't want you to pass out from doing too much. And she's definitely trying to take care of him. She's like, step over and let me do this. It's so sweet how they're playing with each other. But he's like, Gabby, chill, I can handle this. Oh, Diego, are you actually sick? Are you okay? Maybe he should go to the doctor. Why is he looking at Gabby like that? Guys, comment below. Why do you think he looks like that? It's because she tried to tell him not to worry about it? Or is it because she told him he needs to take care of himself and he's actually sick? Like, what is it? Also, I know you guys are seeing it. I was supposed to have this as a surprise, but Nina got a makeover. She definitely doesn't look like herself, but we'll talk to her later. She's not popping up anytime soon, but she looks different. But I'm actually gonna have Gabby head on back home. It's starting to get late. She's already up here pretending like what the brides would do, like modeling their dress. Isn't that cool how she can look in the mirror and stand up here? It's so nice. Like, look at her. Oh my god, yes. And Diego's over here like, this girl. Why is he glaring at her? But step aside, because Gabby is about to be her own businesswoman. I love this. I love this energy. Gabby just got home and she couldn't help hearing Aldo and Marco in her room, and she's gonna come in here and she's gonna be like, guys, what are you doing in my room? And as you all can see, Aldo has a profile up, and it seems as though Aldo was trying to take down Gabby's dating website. So we're actually gonna come over here and we're gonna be mean to Aldo. We're gonna yell at him and tell him, hey, it is not your business. If I want to go out here and I want to go on dates, that's none of your concern. You are my son. You need to stay in your lane. Don't come in here and try to, take care of my business. We're going to argue about the dirty surroundings. She's like, you're so messy. Worry about yourself and keep your own room clean. And then I feel like she would also maybe order him to clean now. Like, Gabby's not really a strict parent at all, but she's starting to see that Aldo is stepping on her toes and also trying to essentially be the boss. And she's like, you're not the boss. You need to remember, even though you're a teenager now, like, you're still my son, which means you listen to me. And if I was him, I'd be scared of Gabby because, like, look at her. She's definitely like not the one to play with at all. She's definitely telling him, like, get to your room, clean up the house, like, just stop worrying about me and stop listening to your dad, because I feel like he probably got inside of Aldo's head. Don't you go take out the trash. She probably felt bad for yelling at him. No, he can take it out. You leave that there. I'm gonna have Gabby come in here and take a shower really fast. We're gonna take a brisk shower, and then she's gonna lay down for bed because she's just exhausted. Like, she came home to find her son and her ex-boyfriend, the father of her child, in here trying to delete her dating profile. Like, how petty can you be? What do you mean? And Marco's like, well, that definitely blew up in our face. I have no idea if, like, he was trying to get Gabby off the dating website, because he looks quite sad, guys. I feel like he's feeling fine, but internally he's probably, like, really upset about the fact that Gabby went on a date with somebody. And I mean, what does he want? Like, if he wants to pursue a relationship with her, I feel like he needs to speak up, like, immediately before the feeling is definitely gone. But everybody's just kind of winding down for bed. I need to check and see if Aldo did his homework. Oh my God, is he upset with his mom? Aggravating conversation, feeling angry after an unpleasant conversation. And he's also feeling chore shamed. He's like, oh my gosh, my mom came home and she just made me go clean. She caught me when I was trying to delete her profile. Like, imagine you're trying to be social and get to know people, and you come into your house and you see your son in your room deleting your dating profile. I'd be so mad. But we're gonna have him be a teenager. Oh my gosh, why did he have all these books? What is this I forgot that he's a preteen, so he has this middle school book. So we just do the middle school homework, I guess. But I want to put up some of his stuff that he had. I forgot he had this in his inventory, so we'll put up his little semi capsule, and also this picture of him and his friend. I think that Aldo should probably get with his friend soon. They've been, adjusting to school and everything like that, so he's definitely missing him. Let's just imagine that with their schooling system, middle school and high school is in the same building, so they're just trying to, like, figure out how to go about things. Like, they're in school with these high school kids and they're definitely intimidating, and so his friend Davion is just trying to fit in, and he's trying to fit in the athletics department, so he's, like, playing soccer and doing his best, so he doesn't really have a lot of time for Aldo. But on the other hand, like, he and his friend Everly, I almost called her Evelyn, Everly, are still hanging out. They're still tight. She comes over every now and then, and she's also into video gaming, so he has that interest with her. And oh my gosh, we need to hang out with her soon. I miss Aldo's friends. But he's just in here talking to his dad. His dad's like, hey son, I'm really sorry I got you in trouble with your mom. I definitely did not mean for that to happen, and we probably should have just minded our own business. I shouldn't have encouraged you to do such a thing. And he's like, it's okay, dad, I got your back. I love you, and I think that you and mom should be together. Like, I wish you guys were together. And he's telling Aldo, he's like, well, I messed up a lot. It's not really your mom's fault. It's definitely my fault that we're not together. But just don't hold that against her, okay, son? I can definitely fix this on my own if things are to progress with me and your mom, but you just don't worry about it. And he's gonna go in here and he's gonna be sweet and he's gonna take out the trash because he knows that he got Aldo in trouble and he just feels really bad. So he's like, oh my gosh, why did you do this, Duke? And Duke's like, I'm sorry, I just saw the trash. Like, I can just imagine he's like, I'm just a dog trying to be a dog. But he's gonna take it out. Oh my gosh, he's gonna step in that poop. Okay. He avoided it by like a little bit. But also in discussion of like Marco's life, he has not been in touch with Samaria or her daughter. I know you guys are probably like, wow, he's such a jerk. But I really don't know what to think. Who knocked over my trash can? Oh my gosh. Poor Marco, he's just trying to clean up. Let's go pick this up first. And then we should be able to, oh my gosh, I sent him to bed. Hang on, I'm so sorry. All right, there we go. So we finally got the trash picked up. Marco has not been in touch with either one of them since, you know, the wedding date. And he feels like it's just kind of, you know, it's awkward. Oh my gosh, wait a second. After a good long life filled with treats and scritches. Scritches? Is that what that says? Whiskers has succumbed to old age and passed away. Oh my gosh, Aldo, do you know that your rodent is dying? Does he care? Oh my gosh, hang on. Yes, he knows. Missing my rodent. Oh my gosh. He got in trouble for snooping and trying to delete a dating profile, and now his rodent dies. Can we feel any worse for Aldo? Like, I feel bad for him. What are we going to occupy this space with now? I'm not going to buy another rodent. I feel like it's time for Aldo to let that go. We're not going to have any more pets, but I'm just really sad. I can't believe that his pet died. Oh my god, I feel bad. It's morning time and Marco has walked in here and he's decided to make his son some breakfast because he came in here to check on him and noticed that Aldo had some tissues next to him, and he had noticed in the cage that his rodent was no longer in there. So he just put one and two together and kind of assumed that his hamster or rat actually did pass away. So Aldo's gonna wake up and he's gonna realize that his dad is making breakfast for him, and he's kind of still tired because he stayed up really late working on his homework because he played video games last night. Like, let's be real, he's a teenager, so he's gonna do those things. But he actually has to go to school right now. Oh my gosh, I wanted to be able, let's cancel this really quickly. And we're gonna have Aldo actually, we're just gonna spray some body spray, you know, middle school kids spraying that Axe body spray, trying to stay fresh even though they didn't take a shower. And he's gonna throw in some deodorant just to make sure he doesn't stink, because he might actually run into Everly and he doesn't want to smell like garbage, you know. But he's gonna yell into the kitchen. He's gonna be like, hey dad, I'm leaving now, tell mom I'll see her when I get home, I love you guys, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I get back. And Marco's like, it's fine, I made breakfast for you, here's your pancakes. And he's like, it's okay dad, you eat it. But Marco feels so bad because he really wanted to make sure that he, you know, started Aldo's day off with some breakfast, and he just feels really bad. Who's calling Gabby this early in the morning? Nina. Hey, I heard you became friends with Ronnie Tribble. Hey, he's pretty cool. Is this her way of like trying to reach out? Let's pretend that was a text message and not a call. But Gabby's gonna wake up and see like Nina texted her and be like, that's really strange. Like, I haven't heard from you in almost a month, and here you are texting me. But Gabby's just getting some beauty rest. She's not actually hungry, so I don't think that she would come in here and eat with Marco or anything like that. But guys, I'm feeling really bad for Marco. Like, he obviously is so in love with Gabby, and he doesn't really express his feelings enough, like how he cares about her. But he definitely is feeling some type of way. But what is this right here with Gabby? Get to know Gabriella. Oh, he wants to like get to know the new her, because he knew her obviously when she was a teen, but he wants to see like when she's into now. Also, the elephant in the room, I forgot to mention, guys, Mika Moo aged up, so she's an adult now. She's super cute. I have no idea who she looks like. I guess probably more Duchess. But in fact, Duke is the father. I saw that in Creative Sim, but yeah, I think she looks a lot like Duchess, and maybe a little bit of Duke's nose. But Gabby's got another phone call. Who is this? Remember when we talked about Junko Ino? We went on a very nice date. Oh, that's great. Gabby's getting all these texts while she's sleeping. She's gonna wake up and be like, oh my god, who was blowing up my phone? And that's me when I wake up and I have like a million text messages. I'm like, what do you guys want? No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually a nice friend, and I usually wake up by the text and I respond immediately. But I don't know what we should do with Marco. I feel like Marco is eventually going to break and possibly confess his feelings for Gabby and maybe ask her on a date, like something really casual, like, hey, let's go get dinner. You know, you're the mother of my child and I just want to say thank you, and you know, I've never really seen you in this light, but I care a lot about you, and yeah, I want to get to know you. Oh, Dad just wants to go on a walk. I think that Marco should take her on a walk. Let's take her on a walk. I wish I could walk multiple dogs at the same time, but yeah, we can only walk one, so we'll take Duchess. You have 24 hours to pay your bills. Oh my God, did Gabby forget to pay the bills? Marco, go out here and pay the bills. I can't believe she forgot. Dang. Well, I mean, I guess she's super busy, like, with things, so we'll have Marco come out here and pay the bills. Oh my gosh, my game is looking super dark right here, not even because the lights were out, but like the game in general looks dark, so I hope that with this reshade it doesn't look too dark for you guys. But yeah, Marco's just going to take the dog on a walk, and then he's going to come back and pay the bills. I don't think he has to work today. No, he works in 23 hours, so he's off. But I do believe that Gabby might have to work. And she woke up feeling flirty this morning. I'm actually going to send her to work today. I'm not going to work from home, so I'm going to let her go to work. But let's see. She is just call me Cupid. So she saw the text from Sean, and she's feeling really great about it. She's like, I cannot believe I helped somebody out. And we're actually going to go ahead and pay the bills on our phone because I don't want to have to wait for Marco to get back from his walk and, you know, pay the power. Then Gabby's like, it's okay, I got it on my phone. She's like, I guess Marco doesn't have the app. So Gabby walked in here and she felt kind of bad about yelling at Aldo last night, and she realized that his hamster passed. So she's going to leave some money behind. She has to go to work today. She cannot take another vacation day. She has 0 days left. If she takes another one, she's fired. So she's going to leave some money. And she's going to be like, hey, Marco, the Geek Con is in, and I think that you should take Aldo and his friends and just let them all have fun and hang out. And here's some money. I left it on the table. So we're going to leave a note here for Marco. Let's write one for Marco, and he can come in and he can read it and see that Gabby has attached some money. She is on her way out the door. Look at her looking so cute. She's so precious. I also feel like when she owns her own business, we should have like a strictly work uniform. So we'll get her something like that. But yeah, she's on her way to work. And when Marco gets back, hopefully he'll notice the note. And yeah, we can take Aldo to Geek Con with his friends Everly. And hopefully Davion can come. I think he usually has like soccer practice and things like that after, but maybe he can make it. So as expected, Davion could not come out today, but Everly was like, oh my gosh, your dad wants to take us to Geek Con. I'm totally going to show up and I'm going to go with you. And they are ready to have some fun. But when I got here, I noticed that Aldo had an attractiveness alert. It says, wow, what a sim. Aldo just stopped what they were thinking about for a moment and found themselves staring at Everly Purdue. That woman has so many of the qualities that make Aldo's heart race as if it were a cross-country marathon. Their beautiful features meet Aldo's desires so readily that it is almost as if whatever created such a sim sculpted her specifically for them. Now the only thing left is to pick up their jaw and work the courage to speak such an Aphrodite. Hopefully Everly will be kind enough to reciprocate Aldo's feelings. Oh my gosh. So he has a crush on Everly. Look at him. This is so cute. Look at him trying to flirt with her. He's like, hey, I saw this meme and it definitely reminded me of you and I couldn't wait to show you and I just wanted to see your face when I showed you. And look at his dad. Isn't this so cute? It's like he's chaperoning a date. I love this. But let's go with Everly over here and kind of just see what they have to offer. We could definitely play Blick Block, or I could have them just come over here and play a game together. I think that we should do that instead. Let's play a multiplayer game and we can play it with Everly. And I think that, you know, Marco's just gonna be here. He's like, hey, you kids have fun. This is definitely not my speed, but I'm gonna get me something to eat. You guys just hang out and have a good time. And he could also get some like souvenir stuff for his son. I don't know. But let's come over here and order some food. Let's order, yeah, a hot dog. Can you actually do this as like a, oh my, they shut it down. Crap. I was actually gonna come over here and buy a t-shirt. Everybody else was trying to buy something too. That lady's so rude. How disrespectful. But it's okay. I don't really know where he can sit. I guess he found a spot. Okay, let's see how these two are doing. Oh my gosh, look at him. And this random person joined in. Who's this? Allie Sawyer. Okay, cool. I mean, we only have an hour left here, but we are going to make the most of it. I love how there's like the awkward couch cushion space between Aldo and Everly. I definitely feel like Everly is a very outgoing, playful sim. Like, she's ready and she's always eager to get to know somebody, but Aldo's definitely more reserved and just quiet and to himself. I feel like he gets that from his dad because his dad doesn't really like speak up about how he's feeling or anything, but Gabby is definitely very outspoken. So I kind of wish he inherited that from her, but it's okay. I like how everybody just like slowly joins us, but he loves video games and he also still has a breathtaking encounter. I don't think that he would approach Everly with his feelings just yet though, guys. I don't know, I feel like that's the most realistic thing, is like he would definitely take his time to get to that level with her. But maybe he can, what should we do? Attractiveness? I don't want to do that just yet, but see, I don't want to mess with this. And plus he's a preteen, so he can't really flirt, but he can have a crush on her. So maybe he can, let's see. I need to see, like, and whisper about crush. That would be cute. Yeah. So they're finishing out their video game. And then, I feel like Aldo would get next to her and be like, oh my gosh, so I have this crush on somebody, but I definitely don't know how to approach them. And I feel like I really would be like, well, you just gotta go for it. You just gotta tell them how you're feeling. And I think that everything will work out just fine. You know, I feel like she would definitely give him that pat on the back and give him that, you know, a little bit of encouragement that he would need. But he's gonna be like, so what do you think I should do? And she's like, oh my gosh, really, you have a crush? She's like, Aldo Garcia, you have a crush? I never thought that you would like anybody. She's like, I mean, just tell them how you feel. Like, just be open and honest. And if they like you back, then that's a good thing. And if they don't, then it's their loss, you know? So just do what you feel like is right and you should be all right. And Aldo's like, I don't know, it's just not that easy. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't even know like the first thing. And she's like, you'll figure it out. He's feeling insecure. Aw, voice crack. Oh my god. His voice cracked. How embarrassing. But that was so cute. She's thinking about underpants. I think she's just like making jokes about Aldo's underwear or something. But that was really sweet. I think that they had a really good day. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this part right here. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to record a really long episode for you guys because I've been dying to play this save. I know I did like a few makeover things like with Gabby's house and then having the building and everything like that, but I really do not play this game without you all because I love getting your responses and it almost feels like we're playing it together when I see your comments. So I definitely like to wait to play with you all, but I was so excited to play live with Gabby, so I made sure we did a long episode today. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts below, as I always say. You know, let me know how you're feeling about Aldo's crush and Gabby's boutique, and then also, you know, things with Marco. And how did you feel about Gabby's date? I feel like that was so long ago because I recorded such a long episode, but yeah, I'm super excited. And oh my gosh, the best part about this episode was Aldo and Marco trying to delete Gabby's dating profile. I cannot. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye guys.